Welcome to Real Outdoors, Captain's Roundtable. We are up here in Acme, Michigan, which is just outside Traverse City, at the Bayview Inn, a wonderful host for today's episode. We got to give a shout out to our sponsors, Captain Chuck's, 2 in Ludington, and also Ludington Beverage. So let's meet these captains and get the show on the road.
Captain Luke Springstead, Traverse City, Michigan with True Blue Charters.
All right, so today we're here at the Bayview Inn in Acme, Michigan. Our nice host for today's episode. Big shout out to Busch Light for sponsoring us, and as well as Captain Chuck's for all the help that they do. If you see anything you like here, get a hold of Captain Chuck's, and they will be happy to mail order that to you. Or stop in. Great new store, awesome place, awesome people. So, all right, so today we are here in Acme, Michigan, literally sitting next to East Grand Traverse Bay. Beautiful fishery, beautiful area. It's just incredible. The colors are not quite starting, but I got to imagine in another month it's going to be awesome. So I got Luke with me, and we are going to talk about the top baits that they were using up here on East Bay, Grand Traverse area. So Luke, what's your? I know your salmon. You guys catch a lot of lake trout as well, but you're doing some of that on the same baits as well. So maybe give us a kind of rundown of what you've been running and where it's been and how it's been successful for you.
So a couple of years ago, I threw this down, just a white slick pickled sunshine, standard what everybody's been running. I've been running that on my low diver, and I catch a lot of trout on it. So I just decided last year I was gonna keep it out all year and see if I can catch some lake trout on it too. And when the salmon come around, salmon would hit that. I'd catch just everything on that. That thing literally never came out of the water. Then this year, I decided to just go full Monty. Started the season with a big white paddle down the chute with the Riverside, and caught trout on that all season too.
No kidding.
Salmon come around, I'd catch them on that. Then I'd change. Well, this is kind of a late addition. That's the early rig. I don't know what they call it. The
early bird rig.
Scale. That's a custom fly made by one of my buddies who mates on another boat up here. I just call it the Noah fly. That was when did I fish with you? Mid-August?
Yeah.
Mid-August. So I bought that at Captain Chuck's that day, and then I caught fish that night, and I caught fish every trip.
Wow. So it looks like it's almost like kind of blue. Oh, it's like a mirage. There's some blue in it.
It glows blue.
A little aqua over there's a little splatter over the top. Wonder where he gets that. That's nice looking stuff.
Yeah.
You might have to. You might have to have this guy make a couple of these for the hiatus. I think we'd enjoy having some of those.
Yeah, I could talk him into it. Then same thing. Fished with you. We did good on the green killer, chrome killer. Bought it at Captain Chuck's that day. Put it on another diver. I think this was on my high diver, and that literally never left since then either.
I know. Do you run that first thing in the morning as well?
Oh yeah.
And it's catching fish right away for you?
Glow up the front and the back, and then when the sunlight comes out, you got the chrome on the front, and you got good chrome, and you got good color on the back. And the beads glow, pickled sunshine. I mean, it's hard to beat that.
So it looks like a lot of what I'm using, probably 150 miles away from here by water. Yeah. And it's a pretty similar program.
Yeah. I'm just picking up what you don't pick off.
So what else we got over here?
I would just put these either on my coppers. Didn't matter.
What did that used to be?
That used to be a Moonshine Green Night. It's a little chewed up. I would just either put them on my outdowns if I wasn't running plugs. Typically, I'm just running a chute, a spoon, and a plug on each outdown. I don't really stack much. Or I'm running both spoons on my outdowns and the chute down the middle, and then spoons on my coppers. And I don't really, if I got good spoons going, I don't really change up like where they're at. Like my depths may be changing. Maybe I'm running 200s as my top rods the one day.
I got you.
And then I'm running.
So you're running spoons, certain spoons in association to where the thermocline is, not necessarily on the same rod. So if the thermocline moves deeper, you might move the spoon deeper.
Yeah.
Keep it in a similar relation to where 48-degree water is above or below.
Yeah. I wouldn't even go that technical with it. If, let's say, one day my top rod's a 200 and I got a green knight, seasick waddler, and what was that? Shelly snack.
Shelly snack, yeah.
Those are my top, middle, and bottom rods. And then I come out the next day or that night and it's deeper. I pull the 200 and then the other rods. That's still going to be top, middle, bottom spoon.
Oh, yeah.
And then if they don't go on that, which it worked for me, I don't know why, but it did. If it doesn't work, then I just scrap that whole idea and just keep throwing baits out.
So you're a active changer?
Oh, yeah. It'd be shin deep in spoons by the end of a trip.
So how long do you give a bait a chance?
As long as I feel it had a chance. If I'm going through fish and they're active and I didn't get a bite, I'm changing something. If I think I'm just fishing dead water and I haven't quite got to the fish or moved out deeper or moved up shallower and I'm in fish and like I'm marking them really well and they're moving, I'll keep them there and just give them a chance through those fish. And then if the fish don't want it and I get on them, I change.
And then what about like as far as, I mean, you and I are talking, but are you talking to a lot of boats up here at the same time and sharing information, or how's the communication?
There's not that many boats off of East Bay. I think there's 7 charter boats in general in a marina, and we're basically family. I got one guy, I call it sibling rivalry. He's my older brother, and I talk to him like 20 times a trip. My dad will call me, and he'll be like, oh, well, this person's got this person's got that. What are you doing? And then it's like, I call my dad headquarters because he's always checking in on everybody. He doesn't fish anymore. And I got one guy that's like my grandpa. I started fishing. That was my first job. Mating was for him. And so I'm talking to him, and we all just kind of spitball. But everybody's really good up here. So.
Very good. What else we got over there? I see a couple more that look pretty familiar to me.
That's Dreamweaver green jeans, standard. That one's a little chewed up.
Little UV tape on there.
Yeah. What is that? That's it's not quite skinny jeans.
No, that's just the regular.
Yeah.
DW. That's a good spoon.
Oh yeah, catches everything. I think I even caught a whitefish on this one.
Oh, no kidding.
Then bought this at Captain Chuck's that day too. I spent too much money at Captain Chuck's that day, but it panned out because they're all chewed up. That's the half a meal.
Half a meal, yeah.
Yeah, that one just pulled it out of the package, ran it that night, and just
kept going. Huh? Wow.
I didn't really need to change much.
So that's, I would say the one spoon that I don't run that's in your collection there is the Seasick Wobbler. There's a captain out of New York State, Jackie Rick, that's his go-to, and he told me about it, and I still haven't really started running it yet, but I might just have to. Luke's got it working up here.
I saw too many of his posts with it in it.
Every post has it.
I gotta try it. and it finally started catching fish for me.
Now, where are you running that? Like in the water column, below the thermal, above the thermal, a little deeper.
I'd probably say above,
Really?
just in or above. We don't really get that thermocline till later.
Sure.
So I always run the chute deepest, unless I'm fishing trout, obviously. I get my outdowns dragging bottom. But this will probably be 5 to 15 feet higher than the chute.
Gotcha. Well, we'll have to get a little, maybe try and pry some secrets out of you and your dad on the trout here at some point. But we'll have to get to that in another episode. So once again, we're up here in Acme, Michigan, at the Bayview Inn. Great place. We just had lunch here. Fantastic food. Unbelievable view. I don't think you could pay money for a better view than what they got here. This is incredible. But big thanks to Busch Light for sponsoring this episode, and as well as Captain Chuck's for everything that they do for us. You need any of these products that were mentioned, get a hold of Captain Chuck's. Check out their website, captain-chucks2.com, and I'll put that down here so you guys can see that. And once again, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you again next week.